Hey guys, Susanna here. This is Ufo Thursday, but it is my squishy bag part 5, and I had to go and watch the video because that's how long it's been, and I apologise to everybody. I thought, squishy bag's gone to God and it wasn't going to happen, but I'll just show you the bits and pieces that I've done, just a bit of a recap on where we're at. Now, the squishy bag, hang on a minute, grab this. Squishy bag project was a hexagon project that we did, and I've done, this is the inside. I don't know if you can see that. Really pretty fabric and everything like that. So that's the inside, that's done. That was the first episode, and I've got pockets all on the inside. So the outside will be sewn exactly the same. And this was the first one that I did for the outside. So I've got it. It was originally a how to use. It's an old quilted pillowcase. So I utilised that. So that was the first one, and then I did this as the second one. I think it may go that way. So I'm doing 3 without pockets, and it's almost done. And I can see how it's got the grey there. I sort of just done bits in the background, and here's a good example of, that's a colonial knot, that's a French knot, only using one. So colonial knots you can make them bigger by doing, wrapping it around, and that's just a French knot wrapping it around. So you can see the difference between how big they get. I've mostly finished, and I thought it needed a little bit. See how it's got that little bit of yellow? I want a bit of poppy yellow in it, especially since it's got the yellow on the background. I've done a lighter yellow on the outside, but I think I may go over it with a bit of, come through, maybe do a running stitch around the outside or something, just to bring this yellow in. So take that out. I'd forgotten one of the knots. So I'm mainly using blues, like a dark blue, a yellow, and a little bit of grey as well. This was still got the blue and everything, but I just loved the leaf, and I put the ladybug on there. So this is this is my odd bod, but it's going to be matching this, and I'll show you this one. So I'm going to finish that one today. Here's the base, and this is going to be for the outside, and you won't see that because it's going to have that pretty fabric on the inside. So that's the base of it. And also, to recap, these are the sizes, because I don't happen to have any more squishy bag like templates, because I took down my Etsy site, and I just didn't think this was worthy of a digital, because it's just so basic. So this is lining. You cut 6 of these, and it's for the lining for the outside and also for the bag of this size here. And so that is 8 1/4 inches by 5 inches. So that's what these size are, and you need 6 of them for the inside and 6 for the outside. And then loops, you cut 4 1/2 by 4 1/2, and you cut 6 of them. That's for the loops on the top, so that we can put a drawstring around it. So, and the pockets are 7 by 5 inches. Okay, if I'll get you to screenshot that's what I just wrote down, and that's for the inside, and pockets on the outside as well. Then the rectangle, you can tell I've been drawing stuff on that. The hexagon is 4.5 inches. So that's what they are. So if you can just get a measurement, where's our measuring tape? Somewhere. I've got a ruler. See how it's 4 1/2 inches, and that's how they base the hexagon on. So if you do 4 1/2, like, to give you a bit of an idea how it's a 9 across and 7 1/2 that way. So if you just do a line 9 inches by 7.5 inches, like in the middle of the 9 inches, and then you've got a bit of an idea, you know, they're 4.5 inch hexagon. So you can probably buy one, but if you've got the measurements, so it's 4.5 each side, yeah, 9 across, 7.5 or 7 3/4. But yeah, so that gives you a bit of an idea of what you can do if you want to make yourself a squishy bag. Okay, so nearly finished that, so I'll quickly do that on camera. So we got the 3 sides that are the non pocket bags. Then in the last video, so if you want to recap, you can watch the last video. I was stitching this and it was like only just a little bit bigger, but I thought I wanted to use it anyway because it was just so pretty and it was in the colors. So I've used some ribbon here and here, and I've just done, oh yes, I backed it with calico, stitched around the outside, just did ribbon here, ribbon there, something here. So I still want to go and fill in the lines here just to make it, you know, more butterfly-ish. Did a ribbon in the middle, and then just it was sort of popping up a bit, so I stitched stitches there. So fly stitch here in a variegated thread. So it will cut off some of the edges, which is annoying, but that's how it goes. And I thought I'd rather have some butterfly than none. So I'll finish that off, and I'm probably going to do that in this color. It's sort of like a blacky brown. So I'll just do that, do back stitch along here. I won't fill it in. Yeah, so that's nearly finished the butterfly. And then here's this pocket. I think I worked on that, you know, put the 2 bits of lace on there, and don't have to do a great deal, but I was thinking I might add some bits and pieces. Got some nice, I do have some nice stuff, so I could probably add a yo-yo, but I do like this too. So I want to make it a little bit, you know, more than that. And then I've got this one, so that's another pocket, and then this last one, and I was going to do that, but I just don't like, I mean, I love this is from France, but so is this, but I really like this piece, so I probably will keep the background. Where are we? Might grab my scissors and just cut this grey bit off, because it's going to be on the top. And what I might do, because this is big enough, okay, and that's not big enough, so I'll just take out, where are we, stuff everywhere, just like the last video. Might put it up there, stitch it down in between. Okay. The reason why I've done that stitch is because, and then cut it like that, and then I might just cover that and stitch it down. Maybe some in the middle. The last one I used these because they're less bulky. That was loud. Okay, I think I will keep the raggedy edge on that. That way, if it does fray, I'm okay with it. That, and if I use these, you're less likely to catch the heads of it, which is what I like. thought, okay, oop, no, down. And then I've still got myself a little bit of the French fabric left on the bottom. It's probably one of my favourite French bits, so I'll keep that for something else. I think I even put this in one of my botanical beauty things. I'm filming ahead, so I filmed the February botanical beauty because I need to get ahead, and I used some of this in it. So there you go, you got a bit of a hint, but it's gonna totally throw you off. So yeah, no, I'm gonna use that fabric, but no, you won't know what it is until you actually see it, which is not that far away. Okay, so that'll do me, because yeah, not that fussed on that other one. So then this will go down. I think I'll just stitch it, and I might even do a little French knot in that. I think it's probably still a little bit long. I think I tucked that over and I've cut that one. Yeah, well, that's genius, isn't it? Okay. It's a tad long still. Probably not straight, but that's okay. Okay. Need it to be a little shorter so that I can go like that. That's it. There we go. I've got the aircon on today. You can probably hear it whirring around in the background. But then sometimes it gets cold. It's sort of like too hot without it and too cold with it. Okay. So there, those ones, and that goes on here, and then I've got that little ribbon which I need to untwist. So there's that pocket and a little bit of fabric that I just happened to gather up. So we've got those there, and then I've got this that I want to stick on the top of that, which I quite like, and then that I will stitch down. Okay, so there you have it. Move this 1, 2, 3. This is the one without the pocket. Got that, so I'll be working on that again today. Now I'll zoom in a tad. Okay, bring it up and proceed to finish. I'm nearly done. I thought I'll just stitch with you, and then I'm going to stitch on the butterfly. Okay, I'm glad I'm finally working on this piece. So here we go. I've put this button on, and I ended up using this, but I have to stitch that down too. There we go. So I'll finish doing these and I'll come back and stitch that down. I think that's probably why I didn't stitch this down, because I was going to stitch that down. Is that too white? Yes, it is. We need a bit of a creamy white, or a cream. Yeah, that works. Or this is cream mixed in with white. I think that's probably better. Okay. Stuff everywhere. But yeah, I thought I'll shove a few, like I said in the last video, which was a while ago. If something's missing, it's usually lace. So just going to do, I'll do a couple of these stitches, and then I'm going to do straight stitches. Yep. So it should be fairly quickish. Okay, Yeah, even though it was in the grey, I might go over that again. It needed a bit of colour to blend in with the other pieces. So into there. You should see my cat. Oh, she is so cute. When I'm in here, she'll often come in here and she's sitting on the bed, and because the air conditioner is on, and it sort of blows it right over the top of her. So I've got this little blanket at the end of the bed, and she just looked cold. So I threw the blanket over her, and then she snuggled down and went to sleep. They like to keep warm, little cats, and she looks so cute all snuggled. Now, beautiful. It's amazing how they can worm their way into your heart. She's definitely Mama's girl. I mean, she's pretty good. She loves the other family. Because Lockie is up late at night. Typical, I'm going to say, can't say teenager anymore. He's just turned 21. Yeah, on the 20th of January. So, yes, but, you know, typical young person. He's 21, but he's very, very young. For his age, he always has been quite young for his age. So he didn't want to party. My oldest didn't want to party either. He just went go-kart racing with his friends, and you know, my husband took some video of that. That was nice. And my oldest son was home, and we just had dinner. You know, I made him a yummy roast for his dinner, pork roast, yum yum, which I use in the slow cooker because it's too hot with the oven on. And yeah, always turns out yummy. I thought, well, pork roast, a present, and I gave him 3 options. You can have, you know, your present and go-kart racing, or we can go out for dinner, or, you know, dinner, your present, you know. So I said, here's 3 options, pick. And he picked the go-kart racing and his present, and so I thought, well, I'll just make which is the better option, you know. He likes his mum's cooking, so that's good. And we had my other son home, and a nice family meal together, which is nice. So at least it saved me on a party again. Must be a boy thing. I think it's probably not so much a boy thing, it's more of a Asperger's thing. You know, he just had his few friends, didn't want a big party, which is, it is, because I don't like a lot of noise. They don't use the word Asperger's anymore. It's high functioning autism. So, you know, that's what it is. And he is very high functioning, which is good, thank goodness. But still, like their routine and things just so. That's how both my boys are, and my husband. That's where they get it from. So yeah, some days I feel like I'm the only normal one in the family. Oh, yep. They rely heavily on their mum, that's for sure. They were a lot of work when they were little, but it's so worth it though, because, you know, I waited a long time to have babies, and absolutely gorgeous. I just love them when they were little. I mean, still love them now, but when they're little, they're so cute. So cute. Now my husband's just hanging out for grandchildren, and I would like them too, but I just can't see it happening anytime soon. So, and I'd rather have them in the right circumstances. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. bring children into a bad relationship. You know, children, they're the ones that cop the brunt of it all, and you know, they're there, and you're stuck with this person for the rest of your life. And then if there's no children involved, you can just leave the relationship and that's it. You don't have to worry about seeing them again. But when there's kids, they need to see their other parent. So I'm just really glad that didn't get the grandchildren. I'd rather have grandchildren that I can have time with. So, and who knows, I may never get them, but I'm okay with that. There's plenty of beautiful children, and I'm from a big family, and there's constant nieces and nephews being born, and now the grandchildren are having kids, so great nieces and nephews, and yeah, there's always babies to cuddle everywhere you go. So I just don't want to put that pressure on my boys, because I remember what it was like when I couldn't have children for a long time. Like, it took nearly 10 years, and you know, people are meaning well, constantly asking, so when you're having kids, and I'm like, well, it's not for lack of trying. Yeah, and people mean well, but it hurts when you're trying, and yeah, people are constantly asking you, and I'm like, yeah. So I'm not going to put that pressure on my kids. If I don't have grandchildren, I'm okay with that. So there you go, Susan's lesson for today. Getting rather deep, eh? So yeah, I like that. I like that this has added a bit of a pop of colour. I think it needed it. So I'll finish this off, and then we'll stitch that down, and I have to remember to do it. Maybe I should just do it now, because if I don't, it'll probably get left in the wayside, and we've already had a bit of that coming with this. We don't want that to be left in the wayside. We want to get this done. And that's why, this is why Ufo Thursday come to pay. We need to finish our project. So then the next Thursday I'll be continuing on with this until it is done. Aren't you proud, Corinne? I'm a bit of a shocker. She finishes projects, so I'm a bit of a shocker at not finishing stuff. And that's one good thing about YouTube. It does make you finish things when you need to. A bit more. Yeah, but even then, see, look, being slack. But it's because there's always something more exciting coming along, and you just get started on that, and I'm glad that's going to be sewn together. That won't come apart. So very quickly, I don't think it will take long at all. I'll come out from underneath. Oh, just so. This down. There we go, and then it's done, hey? Can't have any excuse it's not done. The reason why I'm doing this is because the edge there is raw, and I need it to stay down. So, got plenty of pockets. It's got all pockets on the inside and 3 pockets on the outside, so that they will be handy for if you need to just grab anything, maybe even your phone, if you're going to use this as a bag when you go out. Never can have enough bags. I'm saying that because I know that I've got a project ahead of time. Actually, while I'm talking to you, where is it? left it here. I've got a giveaway on our Facebook page, Stitch Vintage Treasures, which is Corinne and our Facebook page, and Tia helps out with admin. Yeah, so I made up these packs, and then I had bits and pieces left over, so I thought I'll just make another, giveaway pack. But then I'm revisiting this scrappy drawstring bag. It's something that me and Corinne will do in the future, and I'm making some packs. So I've printed off the pattern. So this is for the Botanical Beauties, and the pattern that I'm using, because I have got French General fabrics and Lucello in pink and blue, and some sort of French General. So I've printed off about 20 of these, and it's something that we may do. So I thought, well, I've got all those. I'm going to be doing these bags, and that's why I decided to put it on the Facebook page, because we launched Botanical Beauties on the Facebook page. So I just thought, if anybody is going to be wanting one of those packs, it's not the same as the packs that are on my website, which I've only got one left. So everyone I had 12, and I've got one of those little packs left. And so I thought I had bits and pieces, so I might as well make a giveaway and also give them one of those scrappy bag patterns, and they could probably stitch with us down the track. This is going to be a down the track project, but I thought I'll do the giveaway while the Botanical Beauties are in play, so that they can use some of those bits and pieces for that. So there you go. So that's on the our Facebook page, which is actually linked below. If you want to be part of that, and that's Corinne and my Facebook page. We did one together because we didn't want to be having to, be admin and all that to our own, and so at least it doesn't fall just on either one of us. We do it together, and then we've got Tia as well. Thank goodness. We get a bit slack and we aren't always on there. So, well, let's see. There we go. That's being held down. So there you go. So if you want to be part of the giveaway, just go scroll down, find where I wrote it, and just leave a comment, any comment. Love the Facebook page, whatever. And I'm just going to randomly pick someone from the comments. So I thought at least someone in there is probably doing Botanical Beauties. And if you happen to have already bought a Botanical Beauty, I might give you something else. And like if you happen to have bought the Botanical Beauty kit, I'll get something else for you and redraw for someone who hasn't bought it. There you go. Okay, now we need a little bit of this yellow, just a pop. Yeah, I think we do need it, because the other ones have got that in there, and it's got that. It needs a little bit more of the pop of the yellow. So just a little bit. I may go over some of those crosses because you can't see them, to be honest. It's such a light colour. So I may go over 3 of them in the middle. And then do what Corinne has been doing lately, and maybe just do a whip stitch and that coming through like a running stitch. So this is a running stitch whip stitch. So it still gives a bit of colour, you're actually not stitching into the piece, but that's okay because it's been stitched down there. Adds a little pop of colour very quickly, which is great. Frayed edge. Okay. Is there a whip stitch there? Don't know. I might just do a quick running stitch. I think there is. See, you can't even see it. I'm glad I'm going over it in a darker yellow because it is there, but you can't see it. Down too low, I tend to bring it towards myself. That's what I do. Okay, move that bit, go underneath and underneath that. There we go. And then we can come out through here. Go underneath, and then I might stitch over 3 of them too. Okay. Sometimes you know that it needs a little extra pop of colour. And come out top of that one. Go underneath. Hopefully we will have enough to go around. I'm hoping. Okay. And then I think that's it for this one. There we go. Might go underneath that. Ooh. Too much and finish it off. There we go. That's all it needed, and I did have enough, and I've even got enough to finish it off. Come on, she says, and as she struggles. Okay. So I'll be glad when I get to the point where I'm actually sewing the bits together. Still got to make my tabs yet. Okay, how are we going for time? 34 minutes. So that's that one done. And then remember, this was my special thing, you know, a bit of fabric I had from my mum that she made something. So yeah, that's better. Just adds a little pop of something. So these 3 are done. And then I've got to work, actually, there's 1, 2, 3, work on the butterfly in this colour. So we'll do just a tad, just to show you what we're doing. And then in the next video, I probably will come back and hopefully have finished stitching this. Need a fair bit. Just going to do a backing stitch, I think. Started here. And just do a backing stitch which holds it together and yeah, adds a little bit of colour and depth to it. I mean, you can always see where the stitching has happened, so I think there we go, finished off the last one and starting to work on the other one, and those other two I think will be fairly easy to do. Now that I've sort of worked out, I might untwist that a little bit, stitch that down. Yeah, I'll have to do a running stitch around there, and maybe even just with a thread. Have we got any? Yes, I've got what of it. Maybe this thread. Yeah, I think that would work. Just to go around it to hold it down, but it sort of will puff it up a bit because I don't want to take away from that. But we could probably maybe add a bit of something to it. So, but that will be in the next one. I think I just lost something down here. Fell down. So yeah, so I'll just continue. I'll stop the camera. I usually like to re-watch my videos back to see whether they're worthy of playing. Haven't got anything controversial. I don't think I've got anything controversial on there. Did that go in that hole? Am I being pedantic? Yeah, just a tad. That'll do. Okay, now what are we going to do here? Just going to go across, maybe. I think that's probably the best bet. This has only got up to here. Is it the same on the other side? Maybe what I might do is attach it to this, because it just looks a little weird hanging in the breeze there. And then I'll go back and finish stitching around the outside of this. Yeah, so that's what I'll be doing. Pretty simple, easy stitches. So in the next video you'll see this stitched down. You can sort of see where I've worked on this. Probably have to come back here, which I may, and what I might do is finish up, go there, and then come back and then attach here. There we go. So where are we now? We are here. Okay. This is so pretty. So this is a way you can use lace. Where is that? Not lace. That sort of stuff. I think I used this ribbon, but I used a lighter colour, and that's this ribbon here is what I used in there. So another way to do it, you know, you stitch it down just because it hasn't, the edges are sealed, the bottom isn't. So I just come in through and then stitched it in some of the ribbon that I've got. Okay guys, well, I will catch you in the next video, and it's just that little bit that I've done. You can sort of see it really sort of brings it out a little bit. So that's what I'll have done, and then we'll continue on our other pieces. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you so much for your patience. I did want to get this finished, so At least I've set aside one day in the week to finish bits and pieces, and then on the, like, this is happened to be a 5-week for both the calendar and the Botanical Beauties and Roxy Stitchery. So I've got those 3 days where I've, you know, place fillers, which is good. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Bye.